Yeah, you're right. Welcome back to M Hood Fishing. Does it look like rain? Is it just me? Or does it look like rain? Not supposed to rain, but it does look like it might. It actually looks like it is way over there. Yeah, you're right. I'm on the ICW short session, relatively short, because I'm supposed to go do something with someone later tonight. That it just came up right as I was leaving the door to come do this. Now we're doing this, then that. Two separate things. Yeah, you're right. I have no bait. Let's get some. Technically, it's not true. I did bring red worms. I don't have a lot of them, but that's not going to help me right now. Little windy out here on the ICW. Not supposed to be windy in town. Weather apps say it's at 7, but of course there's an increase because this is basically a wind tunnel. But it's not bad. It could always be worse. There's a slight chop on the water. It is about mid-afternoon, about 4. What's actually these days, this time of year, it's starting to feel like late afternoon because it's not going to be much longer before that is up there and then down there, and that's where we're at here. Before it travels to the horizon, I think we can get something done though, as long as there is something out here for the net to get. Amazing. You know why? Because that's about the 6th time I brought the net in, and the first time I brought it in with something in it. So yeah, you're right. Decent size for what we're doing. We have a 6/0 octopus hook there. We're going to cut this in half. Just like that right there. Nice. Good ways out there. I actually got that out there much further than I usually get it out because today I've brought a rod with braid on it. I usually fish mono here because there are snags and things that will cut through braid, but I'm confident that I'll be okay. So if you know, you know. I'm referring to what I'm about to say next. I've tasted the water, and if you know how I did that and why I did that, then you know. It is something that's going to happen. I'm pointing at the reason. So, after tasting the water, I can report to you that it is indeed very salty. I know for a fact that there are saltwater fish in this canal right now, along with, as well, freshwater cats. I know there's black drum and there's probably other things in here right now because of everything being so salty because of the low water and the saltwater wedge. And I know for a fact that they were caught just the other day because Rigged PFA was here. Go over to his channel if you know it and check it out. He's got a video catching some drum and some cats out of here just the other day. Shrimp, at least one. Could be more in there that I just can't see. And I keep bringing up crab pieces. Did you see that fall off? See how orange it is? It's because it's boiled. Somebody dumped their stuff here. And we got baby catfish to pick out of the net. Looks like we got maybe 2 shrimp that time. Yeah, we got 1, 2. Not only do we have shrimp to play with now, I'm getting a bite on that shad. Over here we have a very small kale. I don't have the conditions currently that I would prefer for what I have tied up, but I've just got a kale here. So the idea, I had this idea earlier. I'm gonna free line that, even though I don't have the right conditions. It's kind of windy, but whatever. Whoa, I am getting a bite on the big rod. I'm just gonna let it happen. So because I have windy conditions, which I really, you know, it's impossible to free line something in this kind of wind unless you do what I'm doing. Vertical, dip it down, just drop it right off this bulkhead. It's about 4 to 6 feet, somewhere in between there, maybe a little deeper than 4 right now because we have a higher level up here in the canal at the moment. All right, so I just left that kind of sitting there for a second because I had 2 shrimp and I don't know where you went. Bear with me. I dipped you in here and you went and hid. I found him hiding down in there. So I brought this tied up for bigger shrimp than what we have, but I don't really see that big of an issue. This is a 2/0 kale right here. And see the size of the shrimp? Not too weird looking. I think it'll work. We're gonna put that out a little further. So we're gonna kind of, once we get this out, we're either going to hold this and watch that or hold that and watch this. But there are black drum in here. I think Ray was getting smaller ones. This only has 20-pound test, this rod, whereas the one that I'm free lining just off the bulkhead with is like 12-pound, maybe 10-pound. I think that's 12-pound. I haven't used this rod here in a long time, eons. Whoa, whoa, yes. Nice. I knew out of 3 rods something was gonna happen, and I was hoping soon. I was hoping way before it got dark. Things did not start out great this week because of a cold front, but they're ending up pretty okay. Definitely better than they started. This is fighting interesting. Whoa. This has a good fight to it. I'm not sure what we have here. If we have a cat, we might have something else, but I'm not sure. Let me get it up here. It's fighting pretty good. Oh, look at this. We have a redfish. That's what we have. Oh. I'm thinking this is a keeper for sure. I'll put a tape on them here real quick for y'all. We'll see. Okay, come on, man. Still, be still, be still. The doctor is in. All right, he is going to be just, he's like 25.5 is what that is. That is a keeper. We have new state regulations coming up, but they are not in place. And this, I believe, fits the bill for today. It is a legal keeper, and I'm keeping it. I don't think I'm going to keep much more than this as far as redfish goes. Maybe this is enough. But we're not doing a catch and cook in this video, guys. Sorry to say, because there's a lot going on after this. So, it's just keeping. Yeah, you're right. Oh, what do we got here? Huh. Well, that I cannot keep in the net, but it's going to excite some people, especially people who know exactly where we're at, probably live right down in here. Look at what's in my net. Look at what I got. Maybe some fun times are ahead this year for this spot. Things keep going the way they're going. We got a speckled trout here, not a keeper, and that might be the case for a lot of the catches along here right now. Rat reds and undersized trout, and once in a while a keeper size of black drum, speckled trout, redfish. But yeah, more and more it seems. That is awesome. You can go home though. The cup that is in my pantry, or the cup that is my pantry, it's kind of full. It could take more for sure. I could legitimately just call it here, because I do have a session coming up. I'm supposed to meet someone right after 6, and I was going to skippity hop out of here right at 6. It's just after 5 right now, so if I did call it right now, a little early. Let's give it a little more time. It does look like it was raining, and maybe still be raining way over there, but I don't see it happening here, not at the moment, and hopefully it's not happening where I'm about to go in an hour and a half or so. I'll just put out a little piece on this 2-aught. A little closer in for sure, not far at all. I was in the middle of texting somebody and I saw this out of the corner of my eye. There's been some bites, but it hasn't been crazy. But like I said earlier, oh, what is this I'm bringing in? I don't even know if this is a fish. My cup is not empty, so not that bad. What do we got here? Oh, it is a fish. Well, at least we got a freshwater cat on the hook. Had plenty of babies plucked out of the net. I don't know why I'm showing it to you, but maybe somebody wants to see it. Little tiny blue cat. Goodbye, little tiny blue cat. Yeah, you're right. Not bad for, what could you call this? Feels like a 1-fish video, but technically it's a 2 or 3. One of those was out of the net, so it doesn't really count, but kind of exciting to be getting a speckled trout from this spot. Kind of exciting to get a keeper red out of here, but not out of the question, not that much of a surprise, but exciting. I'm happy bringing home a good fish with scales on it. Yeah, you're right, didn't get a nice looking big freshwater cat out of here, but we did get a pipsqueak, and we are about to get out of here because we got to go to another spot. I thought it was going to be in another parish, but it looks like I'm stuck in this parish, but that's okay. We're going to another place with a friend here real soon, so I have to say this. Thanks for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and being a member of the channel. Don't thank you guys enough for that. Really appreciate all the members. Thank you, and I will see you next time.